Today's news. Imprisoned journalist father not allowed to meet his son in prison. Complaint of attacked former parliamentary candidate not investigated. Karabakh conflict settlement discussed at round table. Imprisoned journalist Aynullah Fethullah's father Emin Fethullayev is not allowed to meet with his son in prison, Emin Fethullayev told Objective TV today. Fethullayev says that he has been unable to meet with his son for a month and 10 days. I have appealed to Supreme Court Judge Imran Haji Gaibov regarding this issue, but there is no result yet. Justice Ministry Penitentiary Service spokesman Mehman Sadigov told Objective TV that Fethullayev must get approval from the court in order to meet with his son. He cited the legislation according to which the persons whose case is under investigation or at the execution of any court can meet with their relatives upon getting a court approval. Emin Fethullayev can meet his son if the presiding judge allows. In 2007, Aynullah Fethullayev, editor-in-chief of Realni Azerbaijan and Gündelik Azerbaijan newspapers, was sentenced to 8 years, 5 months in jail for threatening terrorism, amongst other charges. In July of this year, he was sentenced to an additional 2.5 years in prison by Garadagh District Court under charge of drug possession. The European Court of Human Rights has issued a final and absolute ruling for his innocence and has demanded his immediate release. The Azerbaijani Supreme Court plenum partially fulfilled the decision. The journalist's appeal against the Garadagh District Court decision is considered in Court of Appeals at present. In addition, Aynullah Fethullayev also appealed against appeals court decision on his pre-trial imprisonment and also demands payment of compensation to him in accordance with European Court of Human Rights decision. The appeal is considered at Supreme Court. The complaint of former parliamentary candidate Sayara Haydarova, who was attacked on November 25th by an unknown person in front of her house, has not been investigated so far. The scene has not been even investigated up to now. I have appealed to the President, the Ministry of Internal Affairs, and General Prosecutor's Office for this incident. But now investigation is underway, stated Sayara Haydarova. On 25th November at 11:50 p.m., the former parliamentary candidate for Sumgait 2nd election constituency number 42, Sayara Haydarova, was attacked by an unknown person in front of her house. An unknown person struck Haydarova on her head and immediately left the scene. Haydarova sustained injuries on her head and nose. Haydarova claimed that incident occurred because of her intention to appeal to the court on election violations, she told Objective TV. She stated that she was threatened via phone before this incident. On December 27th, a roundtable was held at Midi Center on the conclusions of negotiations on Nagorno-Karabakh conflict settlement in 2010. The attendees discussed possible ways for conflict settlement and future status of the region. Atlas Political Research Center head Elkhan Shahinoğlu presented his book titled Nagorno-Karabakh, Status Without Status. The author of the book investigates 10 models for the conflict settlement and the status of region. According to Shahinoğlu, Russia's efforts for mediation between Azerbaijan and Armenia didn't prove successful in 2010. Moreover, Armenia and Russia signed a new military agreement in August 2010, which extended the duration of the service of Russian military bases in Gumru. Russia took obligation to ensure Armenia's security. In fact, Russia stated that it would not pressure Armenia and will support it in the case of war. Shahinoğlu touched upon forecasts for 2011 and noted that one of the scripts is to continue ineffective negotiations. Shahinoğlu didn't rule out the possibility of a short-term large-scale war.